Hello, it's Darren from Investor Income. 2020 now, and we'll be doing some more trading videos and going through these trades. I might do some live ones or post them the same day they actually take the trades like I was doing before. Let me know what you think about that suggestion. Here we're talking about Gladstone Commercial Corporation. Gladstone is not a stock I'd recommend at all. Just from its financial perspective, it's not in the best shape, I don't think, financially. However, on this one, I'm just going to be just day traded it. I've come out of my position, but I will be looking to get back in on this one as well. If we look back over the history, obviously it's come off its highs. It does have quite a nice action to it. There's pullbacks, and it's not just parabolic up and down. So I like that kind of action. So I just look back when I look at a stock, look back, see what it's doing. This I was pleased was being an understatement, but this was 8%, and this is the 4-hour chart. I'm just going to change to the daily and show you. I normally trade off the daily, but on that time I took it on the 4-hour to get a bit of a better entry. But here you can see what's happened. I took an entry here, it went up and then came back down. I re-entered again, and I got 8% in total. I sold all my positions, so I'm out of the market in Gladstone because I don't particularly like the company. But that's just from my own personal perspective, nothing against the company in particular. It's just that it's not one that I particularly like from its financial perspective. So I just take the trade, and we'll look within the time frame of the first trade. We're talking a very short time to get your money back, so a couple of weeks, and I've made 8%. So I'll be looking at this one, but I'll just be looking at the next stock that comes into my targets really for the way I trade. Like I said, I normally do the dividend investing, but this was just a day trade, intraday trade, shall I say. And yeah, a nice result. If you look back over its history, you'll see here back in 2018, obviously at the beginning of the year we had that big sell-off. Okay, so when we get action like this, people will be saying that, I could be entering here, I could enter in here, and it just keeps on going down. Okay, these I do have a level which I come out on, but normally if it's a dividend stock, I'll just trade it. This, however, you could take a loss in a situation like this. Okay, I'm not saying I never take losses because that's impossible, but in this situation here with the moving averages I've got, I wouldn't have come out of that trade anyway. Even if I was in up here, I probably would have re-entered and re-entered again. Could possibly be holding 3 or 4 positions here, because of the way that moving averages work, and the market at that time was a big sell-off anyway. So I probably would have entered a bit later, to be honest, and seen what the market does. But we inevitably get a clawback in the conditions that we've been trading recently. If we have a 2008 situation again, obviously that's not going to be the case, but sentiment will change, and through keeping up with the markets, you understand that something big is happening. When we have separation like this with these moving averages apart this far, I'll be expecting a pullback anyway. So if we're in a situation like this down here, then not so likely, but it could still happen, obviously. And we've just had it here, so this is coming back up, and it's most likely going to come back down again very soon, I'd imagine, on Gladstone. But that's just my personal perspective. We've not got a massive divergence here. Could come up to the highs again, who knows? But it's not one I'm really too fussed on either way. I'm just going to, like I say, day trade it. But you can get losses, and if we do have a massive market sell-off, and you're long, or if it goes parabolic anyway, then you can always take some losses. That's why I normally invest in the high quality dividend stocks, because it gives me that bit of fallback. I had a few questions about people, not just Gladstone, but the way I trade in general, just questioning kind of the philosophy around it. I think it's a bit misunderstood. I'm very much a technical trader with a bit of fundamentals from the market in the background, so I don't particularly concern myself with fundamentals. I have that in the back of my mind, but it's generally on the direction of the market. I'll be looking at the indexes to get a feel for how the market's doing, to give my sentiment for that day or that week. So I do keep up with events, but they don't particularly affect me on the trading I do, just to get a few, 5% that I like to get. So that's just my outlook. Also, I do trade Forex and stocks. So I've just released a Forex video today as well. I'm just I was a bit confused about what to do on the channel, to be honest, whether just to keep it stocks or whether to do Forex as well on it. But it seems a bit pointless with the amount I'm uploading, really, just to have two separate channels. So let me know what you think. Have a look at my Forex videos if you're interested in it. I trade both exactly the same way, and I've had a few doubters, shall I say, on that as well. I've also taken a Bitcoin trade and an Ethereum trade. So I've done cryptocurrency, stocks, and Forex, all using the same system. So I don't know. People doubt it. That's fine. I'll place what I'm going to try and do more often is when I've actually placed the trades. I'll do a video. I was doing that previously, but it's just hard to fit in. But I'll try and do the videos as I place the trades, and hopefully we will dispel the doubters, because you will be able to look at my updates and see how that trade's panned out. Okay. Let me know what you think. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I had a good 2019. I'm very much looking forward to 2020. I don't really care about what the market does, whether we have a crash or it doesn't matter. I think people get so hung up with crashes, the market crashing. Even in crashes, you do get pullbacks, and I'll be if we have a serious market sell-off, I'll be focusing more on Forex and cryptocurrencies probably. But although given the stocks that I trade, it's the probabilities are high. I've been easing off on dividend purchases. My market sentiment's kind of changed a bit. It's looking very precarious. I think a lot of the stocks, just trying to find value is very difficult, I find, at the minute. They are still out there, but Gladstone's just one of those ones I just trade and get out, and I'm not fussed with it. I'm not bothered about the company. It doesn't float my boat anyway, but it's a nice one, because I just, whenever my indicators give me a signal to go into a certain stock, I'll go into that stock. It's as simple as that, really. I'll just check out its fundamentals a bit, how the company is. But something like Gladstone, I believe it's a bit over leveraged, and I don't particularly like it. So I don't actually short stocks at the minute, only occasionally, but I may be able to change that philosophy, I think. But we'll see how the market goes. It's all looking very bullish again. It's all going up, up, up. And luckily that's helped me in this instance. Anyway, do have a fantastic day. Weather's been terrible here today. But that's pretty standard this time of year. So have a fantastic day. Enjoy yourselves. And I look forward to doing the next video. And hopefully I'll be doing my daily uploads again. Apologies for the delays in this one. Do take care of yourself. Have a fantastic 2020.